بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، وصلي وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى أهله وأصحابه أجمعين. أما بعد. Majmu Fatwa Ibn Taymiyyah regarding life after death and affairs of the unseen, compiled and explained by Sheikh Salih Fawzan Hafidhullah. Punishment in the grave. Sheikh Fawzan, the Sheikh Rahimahullah affirms the punishment in the grave and refutes those who deny it. Ibn Taymiyyah, it is the belief of all the Muslims and all the religions that there will be a major day of judgment. The people will rise from their graves to receive reward or punishment. There is also reward and punishment in the realm which lies between death and the day of judgment. This is the statement of all the Salaf collectively. This is the position of those upon the Sunnah. There are only a small number from the people of innovation who deny this. There are some from the people of rhetoric who affirm the punishment in the grave, but they say this punishment is only upon the body, while others say it's only upon the soul. Many of those from the people of rhetoric deny the soul has any connection to the body after death, thus they believe there is no bliss and no punishment in the grave. They allege there is no proof in the Quran or the Sunnah to affirm that the soul remains connected to the body after death. In similar fashion, those who completely deny the punishment of the grave allege that there is no evidence in the Quran or Sunnah to support the punishment in the grave. This is incorrect. The Quran explains in more than one place that the soul remains after it departs the body and it will receive enjoyment or punishment within the realm between death and the day of judgment. Indeed, the torment and blessing happen to both the soul and the body. According to the concept of the people of the Sunnah, the soul is blessed or tormented separately from the body, and it is blessed or tormented in connection with the body. The body is connected to it, so in this case the blessing or torment happens to them both, and it may happen to the soul separately from the body. In one surah, Allah speaks on the major judgment and minor judgment. This is in Surah Al-Waqi'ah. In the beginning of the surah, He speaks about the major judgment and how the people will be categorized into three groups. Allah the Exalted said, إذا وقعت الواقع ليس لوقتها كاذبة حافظ الرافع إذا رجت الرجع بست الجبال بسا فكانت وباء منبثا وكنتم أزواجا ثلاثة. When the event befalls and there can be no denying of its befalling, it will bring low some and others will exact. When the earth will be shaken with a terrible shake and the mountains will be poured to dust, so that they will become floating dust particles, and you will be in three groups. At the end of the surah, he mentions the minor judgment that occurs today, and that the people will divide into three groups after death. فَلَا بَرَكَةُ لَكُمْ وَأَنْتُمْ حِينَ تَنظُرُونَ وَنَحْنُ أَقْرَبُ إِلَيْهِ مِنكُمْ وَلَكِنْ لَا تُبْصِرُونَ فَلَا إِن كُنتُمْ غَيْرَ مَدِينِينَ تَرْجُونَ إِن كُنتُمْ صَادِقِينَ فأما إن كان من المقربين فروح ونحن جنة نعيم وأما إن كان من السابقين فسلام لك من أصحاب اليمين وأما إن كان من المكذبين دليل فنزول وتسلية الجحيم. Then why when the soul of the dead reaches the truth, and you at the moment are looking on, but we are angels who take the soul are nearer to him than you, but you see not. Then why do you not, if you are exempt from the reckoning and recompense, bring back the soul into his body? If you are truthful, then if he the denying person of those brought near to Allah, there is for him rest and provision and a garden of delights, paradise. And if he the dying person be of those on the right hand, then there is safety and peace from the punishment of Allah for you as you are from those on the right hand. But if the dying person be of the denying of the nation, those who are astray, then for him is an entertainment with boiling water and burning in hellfire. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also mentions the punishment of the day of judgment and the punishment in the realm between death and the hereafter together in more than one place in the Quran. He Azza wa Jal said concerning the story of the followers of Pharaoh, فوقاه الله سيئة ما مكره وحق بآل فرعون سوء العذاب النار يعرضون عليها غدوا وعشيا ويوم تقوم الساعة يدخل آل فرعون أشد العذاب. So Allah saved him from the evils that they plotted against him, while an evil torment encompasses Pharaoh's followers. The fire they are exposed to it morning and afternoon. On the day when the house will be established, it will be said to angels, cause Pharaoh's follower to enter the severe tournament. And he Azza wa Jal mentioned the management for the hypocrite. Allah said, سنؤدبهم مرتين ثم يردون إلى عذاب أليم. We shall punish them twice, and thereafter they shall be brought back to a horrible torment. More than one scholar has said the first punishment is in this world life, and the second punishment is in the realm between death and the hereafter. Then they will be brought back to life and taken to the greatest punishment in the hereafter. He said in Surah Al-An'am, ولو ترى الظالمون في غمرة الموت والملائكة باسطوا أيديهم أخرجوا أنفسكم اليوم تجزون عذاب الهون بما كنتم على غير الحق وكنتم عن آياتنا تستكبرون. And if you could but see when the wrongdoers are in the agonies of death, while the angels are stretching forth their hands, saying, "Deliver your soul," instead you shall be recompensed with the torment of regression because of what you used to utter against Allah other than the truth, and you used to reject His ayat, verses, and signs with disrespect. You know. This example occurs at the time of death. This is evidence that the soul is present and will be removed from the body. He said, "In this day you shall be recompensed with the torment of degradation." Proves that a portion of the punishment begins at the time of death, and this includes the punishment of the grave. In Surah Al-Qiyamah, Allah Azza wa Jalla also mentions that the main and major judgment, Allah the Exalted said, "La uqsum bi yawmil qiyamah wa la uqsum bi nafsin lawwamah." I swear by the day of resurrection, and I swear by the self-reproaching you soul. This refers to the soul of a man, and some say there are some souls that will be self-reproaching, and others say that it will not be the self-reproaching, but this is not the case. There is no human said that the soul will reproach him and regret either in this world or in the hereafter. The Prophet ﷺ mentioned the return of the body. The Exalted said, "أيحسب الإنسان أن لن نجمع إدامه بلى قادر أن يسوي بنانه." Does a man think that we shall not assemble his bones? Yes, we are able to put together in perfect order the tips of his fingers, but man desires to continue in his sin. He asks, when will be this day of resurrection? He Azza wa Jal described the condition on this day with his statement, تَدُنُّ أَنْ يُفْعَلُ بِهَا فَاقِرَةٌ, expecting that some calamity was about to fall on them. Then he Azza wa Jal mentioned the day. He said, كَلَّا إِذَا بَلَغَتِ الْحُلْقُومَ, then when the soul reaches to the collarbone. This confirms that the road will reach the collarbone, like he sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said in Azza wa Jal statement, فَلَوْلَا إِذَا بَلَغَتِ الْحُلْقُومَ, then why when the soul at the dead reaches the road, the collarbone is connected to the road. Then he Azza wa Jal said, وَقِيلَ مَنْ رَاقٍ, and it will be said, who can cure him? The meaning of this verse, who can perform ruqya to cure him? Well, let us say the meaning of this is who is one who will ascend to his soul to Allah Azza wa Jal. But this first meaning is more obvious because this occurs before it. وَدَنَهُ الْفِرَاقِ, and he, the dying person, is certain that it is the time of departing. This shows that those around the dying person want and seek out someone to cure him, and they have no need to seek out someone to take his soul to Allah Azza wa Jal, because Allah has angels that perform the task He commands them. Ruqya is the greatest medicine because it is medicine for the soul. For this reason, when the Prophet ﷺ described those who place their trust in Allah Azza wa Jal, he said, "La yastarqun," they do not request ruqya. Thus, the meaning of this verse is he afraid he is going to die, therefore he wants to live by way of someone curing him. For this reason, he ﷺ said, and the dying person is certain that it is the time of departing. Then he ﷺ said, وَالْتَفَتِ السَّاقُ بِالسَّاقِ إِلَى رَبِّكَ يَوْمَئِذٍ الْمَسَاقُ, and leg will be joined with another leg, shrouded. The drive will be on the other day to your Lord. This shows that the soul exists independently and it will ascend to its Lord, but the body does not exist independently, and it will not ascend at time of death. This affirms the soul will separate from the body and it will be taken up to its Lord Azza wa Jal.